After the tournament is before the tournament. That's the motto these days. Traveling is an essential part of our job, and luckily I can live with that. Mate Dodik was eliminated in the semifinals at the Challenger in Zagreb last week. He lost to his compatriot Mikrut in 3 sets. This opponent is a challenge for Mate. His opponent's style of play does not suit him. It is therefore all the more important that he continues to work on his game in order to defeat opponents of this type in the future. Immediately after the defeat, we got into the car to travel to Bratislava in time. The next day, Mate had to compete in the qualification, which is part of the job in the life of a tennis player. Sebastian Sorga was also in the semifinals last week at the Future in Slovenia. He also lost in 3 sets. He also went straight on to Poland for the next tournament. We are now in the main season as far as tournaments are concerned, and rushing from one place to another is part of it when you are competing in a tournament for a longer period of time. TK Slovan is the venue for the Challenger in Bratislava, a beautifully located club with a great tradition. The club has enough clay courts, and there are also 2 outdoor hard courts, as many Slovakian professionals also practice there. The quality of the court is good, and the conditions are quite fast for clay. A center court is available, but many Slovaks prefer to play their matches on the side court next to a grass field. A player's lounge right next to the restaurant was a popular retreat. The restaurant terrace offers a good view over the club. There was also a small VIP area reserved for sponsors. All in all, a nice club and a good challenger tournament. Branko Stankovic, the long-time tournament director and former player, also lent a hand after the rain to make the court playable again. Mate Dodik won the first round in the qualification against Karol from Slovakia in 2 sets. A difficult match. Firstly, there was no time to prepare. Secondly, his opponent served very well and played very aggressively, so Mate was unable to find a rhythm. The same brand of balls was played as in Zagreb, and that was certainly an advantage. With other balls, it would have been difficult to get through the first round. Vienna and Bratislava are the closest capital cities in the world at just over 50 kilometers. So I traveled back and forth between these 2 cities every day. There's a direct train every hour, and at 18 euros, a cheap day ticket for the 2 ways, as well as free use of public transport in Bratislava on the day of arrival. Of course, it would be quicker by car, but sitting behind the wheel is wasted time for me. On the train, I can make much better use of the time for planning and other organizational activities, so I try to avoid the car wherever possible. After a day of rain, Mate Dodik played against the Romanian Gima in the last round of the qualifying competition. He was defeated in 2 sets, but he got a second chance. He was lucky loser and played against Radu Albot on the same day. And this match once again had everything to offer. Mate lost the first set, was a break behind in the second, and then won the set in a tiebreak. In the third set, he got slight cramps when he was leading 2-love. He still managed a 5-1, but then Albert came back to 5-all. And with stronger cramps, Mate managed to win 7-5. In the second round against Popko, the footwork was not there, as it is necessary against such an opponent. Therefore, a clear defeat in 2 sets is easy to explain. Mate has had a lot of matches at a high level recently, and his body is not ready to maintain this level. We have to take this into account in our planning to avoid the risk of injury and, of course, to strengthen his fitness accordingly. Yuri Rodionov was briefly in Vienna after the defeat on grass in Nottingham before heading back to England. He will play one more Challenger tournament on grass before the highlight comes with the Wimbledon qualification. My partner Ivan Galic is in Poland with Slava Belinsky and Sebastian Sorga, more precisely in Koszalin, a city in the north of Poland on the Baltic coast. It's a well-organized tournament with a beautiful club and lots of greenery in the surrounding area. But of course, the tournament was the main focus. And both Slava Belinsky and Sebastian Sorga played their way into the semifinals. They both dropped very few games on the way there and will play each other when the video is released. Unfortunately, Slava fell on his left hand in the quarterfinals. It remains to be seen whether he is ready to compete. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again next week.